Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are here to start a new show on the channel. This show's kind of blowing up a little bit on TikTok, as far as I can tell, and a bunch of other social media platforms. It seems to be garnering. It seems to be garnering a lot of attention, and I think it looks really good. From what I've heard, it's super good. It's based on a book. I don't know what the book is called, but the show is called Silo. It's got Rebecca Ferguson in it. It's got Rashida Jones in it. Love both of them. And the general concept of this show, I guess, is that it's kind of like Fallout. Like there's people in this silo, for lack of a better word. It's just this huge structure. And I guess the world has ended, but nobody remembers why, and no one's allowed to leave this silo. And there's gonna be like, it's gonna touch on themes of like conspiracy and like secrets and unraveling a mystery. And I don't know, I have no idea if this would be like a reaction worthy show. It might be a lot of me just like silently observing and trying to figure things out. But if you've been watching my dark reactions, you know I love doing that. So I am very excited to check this show out. Before we do that, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me and helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. Since this is the first episode of a new show, that uncut will be completely free in public for anyone to check out. And if you find that that's something you're interested in going forward, then your support would mean the world. But other than that, let's jump into episode 1 of Silo. I know this guy from somewhere. He is in... is he in Daredevil? He kind of looks like the reporter from Daredevil.
We do not know why we are here.
Okay. So there's like whole levels set up for farming.
We do not know who built the silo.
That's really big. That's a heckin' tall thing. Is it underground?
We do not know why everything outside the silo
Or is it above ground?
Is as it is.
Like, is it a tall tower, or does it extend down below? Where do they get... I mean, I guess they get the food from the cows and stuff, but...
We do not know when it will be safe to go outside. We only know that day is not this day.
Okay. Do they get notified? Is he... retiring? He's putting himself in prison. That's a body.
Want some coffee?
You're the sheriff now, dude.
Please, Sheriff.
Do criminals get sent out there?
Deputy Morris.
Please, Sheriff.
I want to go out.
Are they not even allowed to suggest leaving? Okay. I thought he was gonna commit suicide. And I guess he kinda is, in a sense, but... Rashida? Is Rashida already out there and dead? Is he the guy we just saw? Common's in this. Common was in a good show called Hell on Wheels with Anson Mount. This is also kind of like, I mean, there's plenty of stories like this, like, what is it, the book City of Ember, or whatever it's called? Where, like, they don't ever leave their little place because they think the world is uninhabitable.
Thanks. I don't know why we're doing this. We're not gonna get it. We had 2 tries.
Is it like a child lottery? Like you're allowed to get pregnant type thing? Reproductive clearance granted. You can stop wearing protection, brother. Oh, she has a year. If you're not pregnant within the year, it's revoked. Everyone knows?
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
Is it like a silo-wide thing?
Oh, shit.
Sheriff, Mrs. Becker.
Hey.
I don't mean to intrude.
Random lady.
I provide fertility
Oh,
counseling.
yeah? Like what?
Mrs. Becker,
Okay,
if you've an
criminals
open mind,
get sent
come
outside.
see me. I wish you both the very best.
And somehow Rashida Jones ends up going outside.
There it is.
That's huge.
You're no longer under birth control.
That thing looks like a thermonuclear detonator from the back of Slave One.
Impregnate me. Now.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't have to ask him twice.
Hello, Bernard. Morning, Bernard.
What's up, Bernie?
Aaron, Allison, I see you posted an article on our BBS about recovering deleted files.
I did.
You do know you need to get my approval. I took it down, your post. I have no doubt your intentions were good, but our reporting structure is there for a reason.
Cool, Bernie, you sound like a prick.
We blame the rebels for erasing our history, right?
Yes.
So why can't we ask questions about that stuff? And if losing our history is so bad, why can some goons from Judicial send you
Okay.
down to the mines if you happen to have a relic from the before times?
Allison.
That is a good point. If they're mad about history being erased, why would they then also perpetuate the lack of information? Halfway.
Getting harder to see with every passing month.
A long time between cleanings means things are going well.
No one wants a cleaning, but people need to see what it's like out there.
How do you clean it?
Why'd you do that?
Because I don't want them to hear.
Who?
Interesting. She thinks her apartment is bugged.
Have you ever wondered what was on the servers they erased and the books they burned? If it was even the rebels that did it?
That's it. You're not even easing into this convo. You're just jumping right to it.
Do you really think you're the kind of person they want having children?
Interesting.
She just said it. It started to feel a little intentional.
That would be a twist if they're like pretending to give her the idea of like having a kid, but they really are still keeping her suppressed.
But he wants me to be there first thing in the morning, which means I have to go down tonight and get a room in the hostel. Also means that we will be missing this evening's entertainment.
So you have to bone her now.
Honey,
I know. I'll be quiet.
not here.
Here.
Boning at work. Yeah, everyone knows you're boning. You're not even quiet. Jeez, Rashida Jones. Ooh, what an artist. My sister in Christ.
If I don't get pregnant from that, I never will.
Foreshadowing. Straight up getting railed at his job and not even attempting to be quiet. I really like the condensed nature of their city. Feels very Cyberpunk 2077 again, just like how everything's laid out and so closed in.
Allison Becker,
I am. You must be.
I've been looking forward to meeting you for a long time.
Are you a conspiracy guy as well?
Yeah, I read your post on how to retrieve deleted files. Had a feeling it wouldn't stay up long, so I
Printed it out.
printed it.
You're worried about judicial?
Isn't everybody?
Is this about a relic?
That's just it. I don't know.
What is this guy in? I've seen him in stuff.
It says most of the drive is in use, but I can't find any files. There's something on there. I just don't know how to get to it.
Could just be old family recipes.
It could be history.
I checked the log in IT. There's no record of this serial number. Of course, the log starts
Pre-rebellion.
after the rebellion.
You think this drive is over 140 years old?
That's an old-ass hard drive. Damn, she's trying a lot of names. Jeff, Carl, Kevin, Samuel, David, Theodore, Jeff with a J.
On this day, 140 years ago, that is the moment we regained our freedom.
I feel like their history doesn't quite line up with their words.
I think it says library.
I mean, that wasn't even written that small. Duty roster. Silo blueprint? Interesting.
You should bury this.
Bury it? Are you kidding? This is the greatest.
This is a relic. It's against the law to even have it.
No, but this could be the key to everything we don't know. We have
They
to
can
look.
send you out to clean for this.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, so criminals have to go out and clean the windows. Vuvuzela! What is this, the World Cup 2008? A tunnel. A tunnel outside. Dang. Where did they get oxygen from?
I want to have a baby.
So did I.
Did? That's past tense verbiage.
Why wouldn't they want us to have children?
She's just like slowly. I love it. I love just her slowly becoming less and less confident in the system.
I want to see everything.
Yes.
What's this?
I don't know.
Jane Cardney cleaning. Jane Carmody. That's a bird and a tree. That's footage of the outside, baby. Outside is good. Outside is Gucci. Why are you living in this crappy silo?
I got a message from the doctor. The only time he can see us is at 11.
I swear, this guy could be the younger brother of the guy that plays the journalist in Daredevil.
What's going on?
Sit.
Are you okay?
Sit, please.
Moment of truth.
They were never going to let us have children.
What?
I'm not the type of person they want having kids.
I saw Dr. Leonard take out your birth control.
No, he didn't.
That's true, yeah.
He didn't take out my birth control.
Because she took it
How
out.
do you know that?
Because I just did.
Damn. Oh.
What did you do?
Oh.
Keep pressure on it and don't move.
God dang, dude. No wonder she's so sweaty.
They want to keep you in here, so they're lying to you. It's green out there. There's green trees, there's blue skies. There's things flying in the air.
That's so much blood.
They're keeping us here. This display is a
Allison.
lie.
It's okay. It's okay.
I want to go out.
I mean, she's right, though.
Go out.
If you boil the pact down to one rule, it's do not say you want to go outside, or you will fucking go outside.
This is the cleaning tools that she has to use.
I know you're angry. I would be too.
I mean, yeah, he thinks you just committed suicide, essentially.
I won't die out there. Listen, they have the ability to change what we see on the screens.
Yeah, who is perpetuating the secret and why?
Why do people clean?
To get the dust and grime
No,
off the
if they're being
centuries.
sent out to die, what's the point in doing it?
If I'm right, and it's green and lush and beautiful, I'll pull out my wool and I'll start to clean. And you'll know.
You'll know.
We do not know why we are here. We do not know who built the silo. We do not know why everything outside the silo is as it is. We do not know when it will be safe to go outside. We only know that day is not today. Allison Becker,
Double tears.
On behalf of the people of the silo, I hope that you will clean.
I love you.
He's very good at crying. These kind of look like the helmets from the Doctor Who episode Silence in the Library. Is it gonna show us what's outside, though? I mean, we did see the video, so I guess we know that it's gross. Or that it's green, not gross. Interesting decontamination. You know what this means, brother. Why does everyone die, though? When they get to a certain point, there's just a ton of bodies. They have tube TVs, but CGI. Everyone just wants to see how far they can make it. She's not getting up that hill. Or at least the recording that they created of her is not getting up that hill. 2 years. Dang.
He's dead. Went over the rails somewhere around level 120.
Accident? Suicide?
I don't know.
He was probably murdered.
There's an engineer down there that says it's murder.
What does she do?
Well, she pretty much keeps everyone in the silo alive.
Is it Rebecca Ferguson? It's a big piece of equipment. That's our girl. Look at those arms. She is shredded.
What happened between you and her? For 2 years, you were dead inside. You met Julia Nichols.
I've got to know the truth.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm hooked. Like, I'm fully hooked after that first episode. I love the vibe. I love just the tense nature of this whole thing. Like, I've always been a big fan of like spy thrillers, and you know that like they're so fun. Spy thrillers, mysteries. Whenever you have a character who is convinced that there is someone keeping secrets, and then that person is like under threat. I'm always a huge fan of those. You know, it's always gonna hit for me every single time. First, loved the vibe of the city. Like I know we're not supposed to like the city because they're trapped in there, and we know that it's nice outside. Like we know that, or at least we're pretty sure it's nice outside from the video of one of the cleanings. Might have been like the first cleaning, or maybe not the first, just the one of the cleanings before the rebellion, right? But yeah, the whole city has this just condensed, like close together feeling. If you've played the game Cyberpunk 2077, the verticality of Night City and how all the stuff is laid out and like fit together, like they found a way to like craft this whole city without building giant buildings, right? Like you're not driving to the store to get something. You're just like going up a level, and the architecture and the way each floor is laid out is just dependent on what is needed. And it's just so cool. They got like farming levels, they got whole levels for police, they got everything, and it just looks so cool. I love the fact that like it's like this dystopian, like almost future world, right? Like they have hard drives from 140 years previous to this that look like modern day hard drives. They have like pills, like capsules that act as birth control. They have all this stuff that should be like viewed like as modern day, almost future technology a little bit. Like they have whole ass hydroponic farms, right? Like they have found a way to sustainably grow crops and stuff indoors and like recycle oxygen and all that stuff. So like this is not like hundreds of years ago type technology. But then at the same time, some of their technology is super old. Like the computers look like they're from the 60s and 70s and 80s. Like they're old tube computers, which is very, very interesting. But they have the technology to have a camera outside that projects what it's seeing onto the screen in the buildings. But then they also have the technology to alter what the screen is showing. Like they have CGI, like real-time CGI, which is kind of wild. So it's a cool mix of like future tech with like retro tech, and I just love the vibe. I also like they made an interesting decision because obviously like the main character of this show, I believe, is supposed to be Rebecca Ferguson. like she's the main person, and maybe this cop as well. But they made the interesting choice to center essentially the whole first episode around Rashida Jones, which is great. I love Rashida Jones, obviously. Parks and Rec, that's Ann Perkins, baby. But they centered the whole thing around her and her husband and their journey to not find a child, but their journey to have a child. And slowly unraveling the fact that they never wanted them to have a kid in the first place, right? Like there's the birthing helper lady, like the conspiracy theorist that is like, we're not the type of people that they let have kids. And then she finds the hard drive is shown to her, and they find all the info, and then she cuts her own birth control out of herself, and she's like, yo, he never took it out of me because I just took it out of me. And it's like, bro, like that is mind-blowing stuff. And the performances from both the husband, but especially Rashida Jones, she crushed it. She did so good. Like that was a probably the best acting performance I've ever seen her give. And that was just amazing. Loved it. And then it opens up the question of why. I think at this point we're not necessarily asking ourselves, like, is it safe outside? Because it looks safe outside, right? Like we saw the video of green trees and birds flying and all that jazz. And then she tells him, the only way I'm cleaning is if it's nice outside. If I don't clean, you know it's dirty, right? Like if it's dirty as heck and those bodies are real, I'll leave it as it is and you'll know. But if I clean, it's safe. And she cleans, right? She cleans. So we as the audience pretty much know that it's safe out there. And then somehow via CGI or pre-recorded video or something, she dies, right? So it comes down to, why is this happening? Why have they been perpetuating this lie for so long? Why were they willing to go to war, like a civil war with their own people, and put down a rebellion, as they call it? Why were they willing to do all that? Why there's some people that are in on it, right? Like the doctor is kind of in on it. He's perpetuating, he might not know the big picture, but he's perpetuating the falsehood of them being allowed to have a child. How many people know about this is the big question, and why are they doing it? That is what we need to know now, and I'm very excited to see where it goes. I think that's where I'm going to leave my thoughts this time. Definitely let me know what you guys thought. I mean, I believe the show's airing weekly, and I'm 2 weeks behind right now. So it might take me another month to watch the next episode. Who knows? Actually, I'm going to watch the next episode right now, but the third episode might take me like 3 weeks to watch. So, but this is airing weekly. I don't know how many episodes in the first season there's going to be. If there's going to be multiple seasons, I don't know. But I'm excited to find out. Again, definitely let me know your thoughts. What did you think of this first episode? If you aren't watching this show, get Apple TV Plus. It's not that expensive. I think it's less than $10 a month, I feel like, which is pretty nice. If you've bought an Apple product within the last year, I believe you get a free year of Apple TV Plus with every product that you buy from Apple, which is pretty nice. You also get like random free subscriptions to it all the time. So no excuse not to watch this. You have every way to watch this possible. But watch it. Let me know what you thought of this first episode. Are you hooked on the premise? Have you read the book that it's apparently based on? Let me know everything in the comments. Obviously, if you have read the book, don't spoil anything, because that would suck to read spoilers. But yeah, other than that, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. Since this is the first episode of a new show or a new season, that uncut will be completely free in public for anyone to check out. And if you find that that's something you're interested in going forward, then your support would mean the world. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.